Nice.
So yesterday's video was kind of confusing. I don't think I actually clarified that we were done with that farmer that Emma works for. We finished with him yesterday, and you're probably wondering, oh, okay, well, you're done with wheat, right? We were, but as y'all all know, harvest never goes to plan, as y'all have seen from this channel, and I'm sure of everyone else's channel that posts farming content. So the plan was to finish with that farm, and then we were going to haul to Nebraska and start corn and soybean harvest, right? So I could be wrong on this, but Nebraska is probably 2 weeks-ish out. Ish meaning I don't really know. I'm not there to look at it and tell y'all, yep, this is how green it is, or this is how, dry it is. So I really don't know. We are going probably 20 miles south of that farm that Emma works for, and to help another farmer that has 2 combines. What is good about this situation is that the farmer has 2 combines. So when Nebraska calls and says, hey, my corn and soybeans are ready, I need you here, we can pull off anytime. So we're going to help this farmer for as long as we can until Nebraska calls. I haven't put on or taken off a header in like a month, so I might be a little rusty. He's got 790s. 790s are pretty mean. I don't know how many more horsepower a 790 has to a 770. We did run a 680 with our 670 one year. Dude, the 680 left the 670 in the dust. So I can't imagine a 790 and a 770. Pretty good meat. So here's kind of what we're working with here. Not in this specific spot, but on that end of the field is laid almost completely on the ground. And when I mean laying on the ground, I'm talking the heads are maybe this far off the ground, maybe a little more. I don't know if you can make out that whole, there's a line that comes about right here, and all of that is just laying flat on the ground. So my sickle is fine when it's in the wheat, but when I come out to the end, it's super loud. I can hear it jarring. So Cody got out and looked at it, and I have a broke section. Or not broke, but it's sideways. I'll show y'all. It's hard finding good help.
broke both of them. Serious. It's always been there.
I've never seen it.
All right, we're back in business.
I was just about to say the only bad thing about peeling the ground is you're probably going to be changing sections and guards out pretty often. Being that close to the ground, your guard is basically running on the ground. So if you hit a rock or maybe a hole or something, it puts a lot of tension on that and snaps it. So. So here's kind of what I mean when it's laying flat on the ground. It's not exactly flat on the ground, but it's pretty harshly laid over, if anything. Here's the job that it's doing. I would say it's doing a pretty good job. Well, the first field is in the books. We probably have many more to go. We're in flex mode now. Let's see if I can't dig it full of dirt. Now this is laying absolutely flat on the ground. You don't get any more flatter than this. That's why we put it in flex mode, which again, we are doing a pretty good job. We are not leaving a single head behind.
Well, you is doing an amazing job of cutting that.
Did y'all see that rock right there? I'm gonna see if I can work some magic. Hold on. Come on. Almost. Hey, we got it. So here's your indicators for your flex. So right now it's drooping pretty hardcore alongside with this one. So right now it's basically the header looks like this. Not that severe, obviously. But we are going over this hilltop, so it's kind of flexing in this direction rather than this direction if you're down in a draw. This over a mountaintop. camera does absolutely no justice, but every single time that there's a hill, Dibs likes to get basically under me. It's either that or he really wants my Slim Jim. So with the wheat being flat on the ground, have y'all ever took the white crop dividers off of the end of the header? I have heard of some people take them off because it's pushing wheat, and right now it's actually pushing wheat. It's not doing it right now, of course, when I video, but on the end right here, it'll start pushing wheat and it lays it like basically flat on the ground. And then when you go and cut, it basically leaves that ribbon. As you can see, Mom doesn't have hers on. So, Dad and John are at the end of the field, and when I get to the end, they're gonna take mine off because it is pushing wheat on the end. If you think about it, it's kind of like a NASCAR pit stop, just not as cool. I think that was more exciting than a NASCAR pit stop. It's going to be pretty interesting to see if Mom can pick that up or not. So not only is the wheat getting rubbery, the moisture is high 15, low 16s, which the farmer doesn't want it that wet in the bag. So I'm pretty sure we're done for the night.
Need to park over there by you?
Yeah, over there by the tree row somewhere. By the Dodge.
Like facing south?
So that was a really slow day, which we also rode to the combines for 2 hours, and then we came and cut downed wheat. So let's just say we're not breaking any land speed records. But that's gonna be it for today's video. Thank y'all for watching, and I will see y'all tomorrow.